We are live. Welcome back. Welcome back. We got a lot to cover today. A lot of different sports to cover
Yeah,
today.
yeah, this is about to show to use a business term, depth and breadth of what the boys have here. Yeah,
Diversity. Why stop with two Ds?
yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Listen, we give the sports calendar makers, the fictitious people behind the scenes, a lot of shit for especially timing of big games. But looking ahead between college round ball ending Monday, Masters this weekend. Oh, don't forget about Champions League midweek, which we'll touch on. Um, right into the Masters, and then the NBA regular season ends on Sunday, if I'm not mistaken, which nobody will be watching because Sunday at the Masters. But the second the Masters is over, we have NBA and NHL playoffs that lead us right to the World Cup. I mean, listen, we talk a lot of shit, but when credit is due, we must give it, right?
Yeah, we definitely have a steady stream in these next couple months.
Listen, I agree, but I'm a little hesitant. I think that's just sports being great, not the schedulers. Listen, at the end of the day, there's probably going to be times that are going to piss me off for the NHL playoffs and the NBA playoffs, but the time of year is great for sports. I mean, I think April is a criminally underrated month for its diversity and widespreadness of
It's
sports. Like you have everything.
depth
You
and
have
breadth.
everything. Yeah, I'm trying to use something different, and
I said breath.
I'm not I'm not a vocab guy. I'm not a
Yeah,
vocab
yeah,
guy.
I hear
Never
you.
claimed to be one. I'm a pretty good speller, not a good vocab guy though.
I
Um,
don't know words,
you
but
know,
if you tell me the words, I'll spell them.
yeah, yeah, easy. I can sound them out. Pretty good at that. It is my birthday month, so I'm a little biased. But April, phenomenal month. But yeah, I do agree. It has been great, and I am actually excited to talk some soccer. The last 2 days I have seen. I'll say two full games. I did stop watching the games today at halftime because I did want to go play some golf. But I was actually thoroughly entertained in soccer, especially the game yesterday. So, and that's rare for me to say that. So maybe we're starting off a good leg. I got a little lucky with some good action yesterday, but excited to dive into that. But should we go ahead and just kind of kick it
Well,
off
I
with
I, I
that
do
game
want to
on
just give a
Monday?
quick. I want to give a quick shout because you mentioned it. Happy birthday month. I tell you what, as we're using these useless work words, I have been steadily counting down on my calendar the meetings I have left until I can join you down in Florida to sit in a pool for 36 straight hours and watch the Masters. I think my count as I left today was six. I have six more meetings between the pool and work. So
Yeah,
excited
I
to
have.
celebrate you
I
turning
got
30.
one. I got one at the moment. Well, 29. So, I mean, if we want to start,
30.
if we want to just have a whole year of me partying, like that's cool with me. Maybe I'll win the
Yeah.
lottery and I can just quit my job. That'd be fantastic. But yeah, no, looking
Close.
forward to it. Should be a good time and some beautiful weather, hopefully.
Yeah. But yeah, you're totally right. Let's jump in to the game we that was about to tip off last time we talked to y'all. National Championship boys. What do you think?
I can tell you, I got a lot of respect for Hurley
Yeah.
after that one. I never really felt like UConn was gonna win, and we talked about that last episode, but I just felt like this was a physical matchup. Like every time I picked my head up to look at the screen, I felt like someone was getting ran over, someone was getting a foul or not a foul. The physicality when it came to rebounding was just all over the place, and I feel like Michigan just was the better team, and eventually, that just kind of took over.
Yeah, this game for those of us that had the Michigan spread, this game was a bit of a sweat. I bought it to 5.5, so I came out just okay. But Michigan was the better team the whole game, for at least what it felt like to me. UConn was sticking around surprisingly, but it felt like Michigan had a handle on this game up until that second half blown layup that could have cut it to four. And then I think it was either
What a
McKinney or Ronnie
swing.
Gale maybe that hit the three.
McKenney.
McKinney, yeah,
Kenny.
freshman. But yeah, it was almost four, blew the layup, and then McKinney hits that three to make it back to nine. I mean, other than that, this game felt pretty open and closed for me. Scoreline
I mean,
considered.
yeah, like I agree for the most part. I did think UConn was closer from a talent perspective on the court than I was expecting them to be. Like they weren't.
Yeah,
I
I don't
mean,
know if
I
I
felt
agree
like, I
with
felt like
that.
I definitely felt like Michigan was the better team, but I don't feel like UConn was completely outclassed a lot of the time. Surprisingly, it's very different play styles. I feel like Hurley did such a good job of kind of getting the game to go the way he wanted it to go, or really
Yeah,
kind of the only way they had a chance. Now, I'm not going to say the refs were one way or the other. I will just say the officiating in this game was god awful. It was atrocious.
I thought the
Um,
officiating was bad all around, not necessarily one side slanted.
yes, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not going
Yeah,
to
yeah,
say it's
yeah,
necessarily one side more than the other. It may be a little. I'm not actually going to even play that game. I'm not going to do it.
yeah.
But the officiating was awful. It was there was a lot of missed calls, calls I didn't think should have been calls, and just very very inconsistent. I think that was the biggest thing. And for a national championship game to have that much of a just inconsistency in the reffing is just you hate to see it. But also one thing I did want to talk about, kind of a stat. Towards the end of the game, it changed around. But shooting at that one end, I mean, Michigan
Yeah,
was over 9 or 10 on three
I don't think a
pointers.
three was made on
UConn
on
started.
that end.
It was that left rim.
It
It's the
was
left side of
until
the
like
rim.
Mullins hit one. Or
Oh, yeah, yeah,
UConn
yeah,
hit a
yeah,
couple
yeah.
at the end of the game.
It was
UConn
back
hit
to
a couple with
back.
like a few minutes
Yeah,
left.
yeah.
But yeah, that was weird. That was interesting.
Someone
And I
broke it
mean,
down. Did you? It was like all the missed shots were hitting the left side of the rim.
oh really?
Like I don't, yeah, like someone literally showed all the clips, and it bricked off of that left side. And in the Illinois game, it did the same thing. That and the overinflated balls, inflate gate,
Yeah.
was kind of fishy this tournament.
Yeah, I mean, ask Tyler Tanner how he feels about Deflate Gate or Inflate Gate.
Listen,
Because
all I know about
if that
Deflategate
ball's
was
less
it's a
inflated,
hoax.
Deflate Gate may or may not have been a hoax, but it's not the reason that score was what it was. Like that that like I didn't touch the ball, so I can't confirm nor deny, but that's not the reason the score got it.
We need an independent panel to check these balls. But like I was saying earlier, I did like how I felt like Curly lost with a lot of class.
Yeah.
Just a complete
100%.
complete polar opposite to Gino. I mean, maybe he can like take a few notes there on what losing is and how you should go about it. But yeah,
And
So
also, I think
go ahead.
touching back to our conversation on Monday, I think that did a really lot for his legacy too. Because it's one thing to he lost to a worse team, but he made that a good basketball game. Like that was a fun
Yeah.
game to watch.
He had a
Was
game plan and he executed it.
and then he lost a lot of class, and you could tell just how much his players love playing for him. I mean, Caravan.
Yeah.
I mean, that's great story, all that stuff.
Caravan,
But
the
yeah, go ahead.
quietest 17 points ever. Like granted, I had his three prop we talked about on the show that did hit. He was 3 for 10. Um, but I was shocked to see that he had 17 points just because I felt like he missed every shot. Um, but I was just gonna say both teams combined from three shot 23% from the field. I mean, this game we talked about it. I liked the under. I didn't bet the under because it's you can't have your last game of the season be an under. But this game was just destined to be an under. Danny Hurley had a game plan. He executed that game plan. That's to me what showed the gulf of class between these two teams. Danny Hurley coached a master class in a lot of ways, and if his team could just hit some shots, they might have actually pulled this off. Um,
yeah,
the other thing, because I
yeah,
haven't looked at the box score until just now when I was trying to figure out the 3 point math, Michigan has officially 6 blocks. Watching that game, they had 130 blocks. Like and there was like
Yeah.
5 or 6
there
per
were guys just
possession.
flying everywhere on some of those rim
Morez
battles.
Johnson, Morez, whatever, 21 on Michigan. He like anytime somebody's going down the lane, if they beat Mara, I'm like, doesn't even matter. Mo Johnson's going to come out of nowhere and just send this into the 15th row. Like Michigan is so goddamn big, and they block everything.
Yeah, it felt like it also felt like Mara and Yaxel honestly didn't really play that well. It so
Well,
I
Yaxel was
feel like it
on
was
one
just an
leg.
all around right. And wasn't he the one who had the allergic reaction, or
No, that was
was
Cadeau. That
that
was
no?
Cadeau.
That was Cadeau. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
clearly that didn't stop him. Cadeau, I feel like was on fire. He's going to be
Yeah.
a problem.
The one thing I'd love to have seen is, and if I'm a UConn fan, and unfortunately this is what I'm saying, if Solo Ball and Silas Demery just don't get in that early foul trouble. Demery, like especially Demery's, there was a couple of really bad foul calls, or like not necessarily by the book bad, but it's the national championship, just let it go. Like Demery's fifth one, for example, he doesn't really reach in that bad. I didn't think it should have been a foul, but at the same time, if you're on four fouls at a pivotal point in the game, like and the guy's got the ball 5 feet above the 3 point line, you don't need to be in his like face like that. Like I mean, they're basically hugging. It was just
Even those
immature
early
moment.
ones were
Yeah,
were
like the
very
the reach in fouls.
unnecessary. And if you watch them play against Illinois and Duke, the more and more I watched UConn, it was clear Demery was running that team,
Yeah,
and like
exactly.
the plays that Hurley was creating for the other guys, it all ran through Demery. I felt like, and as soon as he started to not get into a rhythm, you could just see Michigan just start to take
Yeah,
over
they ran out of who to run the offense through, and it was just like I
because
don't know,
Michigan wasn't even shooting that well.
dude.
Not
They
well at
they
all.
shot 13% from three, 13
Yeah,
after hitting like
yeah.
12 last. I mean, it was a sloppy game. All credit to Dan Hurley, and what they did. They just got outclassed. Yaxel Lindenberg's halftime interview was awesome. Did y'all see? Did y'all catch that?
Yeah, he was like, I don't know what we're
They're,
doing, or
they're like how you
very
feeling?
honest.
How you feeling on the bad knee? He goes, awful. I'm weak and I'm missing shots. Like,
Yeah, I agree totally. Great game. I think one more thing on the Demery ball thing or the foul thing. I feel like they were playing a game. Oh shit, he got two fouls. I gotta get two fouls too. Like that's what
yeah,
it seemed
yeah,
like. They were just so
yeah,
quick. It was stupid. And again, I think that boils down a little bit to Boone what you said. Just they're little soft calls for a national championship
yeah.
game, but
I mean, I
I
can't remember. I
digress.
I think it was Grant Hill on the call. At least who said this. It was after Elliot Cadeau's second foul in the first half on the reach in, and he goes, "Man, I don't know why you're ever reaching in when you got Mara right behind you. Like he's gonna block it." And it's like I know it's a dumb comment, or like it's just they're just filling space, but just from a senior leadership perspective, you'd think Michigan might have been a little bit more Again, there's some weak calls. I don't know. I don't think fouls change the game, perhaps, but I do think if I'm a UConn fan, I'm telling myself that. Just with the foul trouble and people's limited minutes.
Also, fun, Reed might be the most. I saw this on Twitter today. Might be the most unlucky guy of all time. The 2 years he's at Michigan, UConn wins a national championship. He goes to
Oh
UConn for
no,
2 years, and then
Yeah,
Michigan wins a national championship.
that's
man.
brutal.
So that might be, kind
And
of his own fault for jumping ship, but
I mean, like
nonetheless,
that's tough. Yeah, because
yeah,
him on this Michigan team would have been scary.
yeah,
Like you'd have
yeah.
Morris
I don't
Johnson coming
even,
off the bench.
yeah. Imagine the three of them on the Johnson, him, Mara. Imagine
Yeah,
how to drive into that area. No
yeah.
thanks.
You got Yaxel Lindenberg playing point guard at 6'9". Yeah.
Oh god.
But I mean, to put a bow on this thing, the game was more entertaining there was drama at the end, especially for the spread betters. Good season. I think it's kind of funny that we talked about freshmen all season and the team with five transfer starters, all 21 or older, is the team that ends up winning.
Seems to be a theme. And
Yeah,
I think I saw like 1,000 players already in the
in
portal
the
for
portal,
next
yeah, and
year.
that was yesterday. It's already gotten more. Yeah, good season though.
Might as well just call it the G League with college
Honestly,
basketball logos.
honestly, yeah. Um, there was another round ball that happened in the time since we've recorded. Ev, I'd love to hear your thoughts as a not a first time viewer, but a relatively new viewer into the Champions League.
Yeah, so I watched the game yesterday, Real Madrid versus Bayern,
Yeah,
and
good job.
I
You
was
got it.
pleasantly surprised. I was thoroughly entertained the whole game. There was a lot of offensive chances. I feel like I've previously, when I watched soccer, it's been a very slow-paced game. I had a lot of fun watching it yesterday. Towards the end, Real Madrid really seemed to take over that game and had so many opportunities to score. Really should have had them score a couple more goals for my money line bet, but I digress. I will say, listen, Trent Alexander looks like an absolute scrub playing defense. That guy sucks at defense. His cross to Mbappe was incredible. I will give him credit there. At least it looked incredible to me. But he is awful at defense. I don't know who told him he could play defense. He should just sit outside on the wings and pass the ball in. But fuck that guy. But it was actually really entertaining. Had a good time watching it. And then today, that free kick was absolutely incredible to watch. That was cool.
Yes.
I didn't know who that guy was. I did think it was Luis Suarez. Got him confused. But, we're learning. And I actually enjoyed watching Champions League. I don't see myself getting up on a Sunday morning and, hey, watching 6 games in a row. But to me, great to have on while I'm doing something else or doing other things. Love
Yeah.
it. Definitely a side entertainment for me. And can see that continuing for sure.
So,
That's my initial takes.
Ev, in the fall when Champions League first starts, when we're still on daylight savings, the game's actually there's like 6 games all in the window. It's basically like red zone, and they kick off at 11:45 a.m. on a Tuesday and Wednesday. So it's like a little
That's
lunch
perfect. Love that.
lunch treat that leads you right into the 2 o'clocks. But yeah, listen,
Love
we
that.
Chuck, I
The
don't know
good
if you,
workday matchups.
yeah. Chuck, I don't know if you watched any of the Arsenal Sporting game. I didn't watch a second of that because I was watching this one.
Yeah, just a few highlights here and there.
Yeah,
I think
hit
I
us with
think all
that
the
first, and then let's jump into the Bayern game.
yeah. I mean, I I felt like that one was actually going to be high scoring. Sporting usually I feel like scores at least a goal at home, but this is what this Arsenal team does. They just dull the game down. I'm not saying that they are a bad team, but they just make they're basically the antithesis of however the other team wants to play. And then all it takes is just one little sneaky moment from Havertz getting the game-winning goal at the end. I did see one of the best through balls I think I've ever seen from a center back from Sporting. I can't remember his name, but just an incredible outside the foot ball in behind. I got his hand to it, tipped it off the crossbar. Unlucky from Sporting. I honestly don't see how they get through
No, not to the Emirates.
playing away. I feel like it's just gonna be the same kind of slugfest, and Arsenal's just gonna get a goal. And man, it does just make you think though with the away goal rule change, anything can happen.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
who knows? Who knows?
Um,
But yeah, not much commentary on that one. It's pretty uneventful.
yeah. The only notes I have on this game is I had Arsenal to win. They weren't winning, so I texted Nikos, our mutual Arsenal friend, and said, "Why does your team suck?" Moments after Arsenal scored, so the
Osaka.
jinx worked. But yeah, the Bayern Madrid game. Um, this game was it felt like a tale of two halves. Shout out Ben, he was texting us nervous the day of the game. That's just a typical Ben move, just trying to reverse jinx before the game starts. But yeah, Bayern felt like they were dominating this game in the first half, and honestly, I mean, after Mbappe's goal, Madrid definitely got back into it, and they seemed to have more of a nose for the attacking third. But before, like Bayern could have easily been up 4-0 at halftime. I don't know if you all thought the same thing.
Yeah,
It felt like Bayern just was squandering opportunities. They were just chances missed. They could have put this game to bed, and that's exactly to me how Madrid wins in the Champions League at the Bernabeu. Like that's just countering and then putting a team to sleep, being clinical in the end.
I will say this, and have to excuse my pronunciation. Pronunciation, not one of my strong suits. Never claimed to be. Manuel Neuer,
Neuer.
whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought spelling was your strong suit. Doesn't that go hand in hand?
No, that's tough. That's tough. Is
Completely different.
there's two E's.
It's not an American word.
No, that one, and honestly, every name I feel like
Yeah,
is hard.
I mean,
I got this one comment on a player that I'm gonna butcher, but go on, Evan.
But yeah, he was incredible. I know you guys told me, I know him from back when I played FIFA, just him being insane. But some of the saves he was making were really, really incredible, and I feel like kept Real out of it. Like when they could have
yeah,
scored, they got a couple more goals earlier. Like they would have been, and also he almost even saved the Mbappe goal.
yeah. He's been the best goalie in the world for a number of years. I know Charlie thinks he's the best goalkeeper of all time. I won't go there just because I'm a Buffon guy. Neuer's a fucking monster. I mean, he was all over
I
the place.
I just think like when you look at what he's done as well for the game, and how now every goalkeeper needs to be a ball playing goalkeeper. Like to me, Neuer started that. I think his prime is also better than pretty much any goalkeeper I can think of. And the fact that he's also 40 and still doing this, I mean, there wasn't really a longevity argument, where I feel like some other goalkeepers like De Gea, Casillas have kind of fallen off when they get to those late 30s.
Yeah, no, your argument's super valid. I'm just biased towards Buffon, and I refuse to change my opinion. But no, I mean the Bayern team honestly should have just been they should have been up 4-0. I mean, but the depth of this team, like not to say that Real Madrid doesn't have people to bring off the bench, but like they have Nicholas Jackson who's played well. I didn't think that he was the greatest signing in the world in the summer. But then you have people like Jamal Musiala comes on in the second half. Leon Goretzka comes on in the second half. Alfonso Davies is still on the team and is still really good. I'm excited he's going to be healthy for the World Cup, but like this team is just so deep and nobody's playing better than them these Champions League.
Yeah, it's great to see Musiala back after that
Oh
horrific
yeah,
injury
yeah,
last summer. To me, he's definitely one of the best young players. I mean, I don't even know if you'd really call him young anymore. Um, I mean, when he gets going, he's pretty unplayable. Another guy. Let me just also say this was probably the best Champions League game I've seen so far. It's always good when you get teams from different leagues playing each
yeah,
other. It just feels more exciting, different playing styles.
yeah.
Players that don't usually play. I mean, this is why we love the Champions League. But Elise from
He's
on the
so
right wing,
good.
he felt like the best player on the field all game to me. I mean, what's his face? The Real left back just couldn't get close to him. Um, and then Harry Kane, clinical. I feel like you said it. Like they could have had four or five. Luis Diaz, I wasn't too impressed with. I
I
feel like he's
disagree.
probably
I disagree. I thought
he just couldn't finish.
I mean, he scored a goal. I had him to score a goal, so maybe I'm biased on that. But
Yeah,
he scored the first goal.
he had like four golden chances. I feel, or I shouldn't say couldn't finish. He couldn't find like that final pass
Yeah,
where I feel like they were getting him behind so much and just not really, not really finishing. Another guy I just got to talk about real quick is Vinicius Jr.
he is the worst watch in football. Worst watch.
Yeah, if I mean he he would just be such a better player if he got over the complaining. And I mean he's a guy that when you really break it down, like he's so efficient.
Yeah, he's
And
good. He's a
y-
great
you know
player.
he's yeah. If you take away the times that he loses the ball, I mean, he's a left forward. He's going to do that. He's going to have those opportunities that you're
Yeah,
going to want him to take on players. But if he just kind of kept his head down and powered on and started to be a motor for that team, he'd be so much better. So much better.
yeah. He's one of those guys. It's like his bitching afterwards. Like I imagine it's what a lot of LeBron haters hate LeBron for. I'm a LeBron guy, so I don't see it as much. It's obviously sports watching is biased. I don't like Vinicius, and his complaining is just it grates on me. It's just like it's the most insufferable shit. I will say, it kills me every day that Juve sold Dean Howson to Bournemouth for like 10 million euro, and then they turn around
I
like
didn't know he started on Juve.
he was in the Juve academy, and they decided they want and our biggest problem is fucking defense. Well, granted, we can't score goals either, but like we're just a bad team. But a 22-year-old Spanish Dean Howson would be the perfect thing we need. Um, yeah,
Yeah, I never realized he started on Juve,
he didn't start. He's from the Juve academy.
or like started his
Yeah, yeah,
career
yeah,
there. I
yeah,
should
yeah.
I should say. I did have one more note though about this game, and that's on Mbappe. I felt like he is back to full strength. He looked 100% versus team. He easily could have had
Can't
another
finish.
goal. I felt he just couldn't. Yeah, he couldn't. Well, I don't know if yeah he couldn't finish. I don't know if it was that or just Neuer wouldn't let him. He just was an absolute
I
wall.
don't
Like
know.
the shooting wasn't bad on the two chances he had.
I feel like he shot it right at him like 6 times. I
He
feel like
put
there
it.
was
He
Oh,
like
put
he went
that.
Neuer
he
played
went
a
bottom
great
corner
game.
on two of them.
He put
It
that
just
one
felt like he
outside
was
the
getting hit a
post,
lot.
but he put that one like he tried to. I think it was around Jonathan Todd that he tries to play the ball around.
Oh, he did.
Like,
Yeah,
but
he
like
tried to whip it around him.
Harry Kane buries that, and that's the difference. Like Mbappe is a better player in just about every asset or aspect, but Kane is just so clinical. Mbappe's been that clinical in the past. Like we've seen it. It's just since he's gone to Madrid, it's just I don't know if it's the pressure. There's been injury, like yeah, whatever, but he just hasn't. He hasn't felt like the PSG Monaco Mbappe.
Well, I think that's what I'm kind of getting at
Yeah,
though is
right, right.
he's looked injured to me. Like if you watched him in those games, kind of November, October, December, he was still
Yeah,
putting up numbers, but he just Mbappe to me, like when he is the best player in the world, it's because of his physical ability.
yeah, 100%.
Like no one in the game is as rapid as him off the jump,
Yeah,
and yesterday it kind of looked like he was getting that back a little bit. Whereas December, it just felt like he played a ball in behind, and he almost looked disinterested with some of them. He just didn't want to hurt himself.
yeah. Who is the guy before we move on to today's games? Who is the guy that you didn't know how to pronounce?
Me?
I thought you said you had somebody you didn't know how to pronounce.
Oh, I did. It was the Real Academy player. It's Pitarche, Pinar Pitarch.
Thiago
Definitely not.
Pitark?
Yeah, Pitar. Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. I mean, talk about a guy who just should not have been on the field.
Especially when
Um,
Jude's on the bench.
yeah, well, I think he was coming back from injury as
Don't
well.
care. This is a
But
big game. No, he's coming. He had a impending suspension. Like he had. It was like
you're
it
right.
was
Yeah,
yellow card
I know he got
experience.
knocked up for England. Yeah,
Um, but
but
like
Pitarche just. I mean, he gave up that one back pass to Lunin, and I don't know how Diaz didn't tuck it away. He just put it on a platter for him.
well, I'm even looking at their bench now. I'm like Camavinga is there. Why can't you play Camavinga next to Tchouaméni? They do. That's what they do in France.
I don't. It's because I think Pitarche was
Uh,
Pitarche is from their academy,
I see.
and
They're
they're
just trying
trying
to
to
give him
push their
some.
academy. He was not ready. He was just not
No.
ready, and that midfield felt like he got exposed when Valverde was
Yeah,
not in there
he
dealing
was
with
off,
things.
or like he seemed like he was off. Sorry.
Yeah, but great game.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens next week when it goes back to Bayern. I do think Real Madrid is gonna be more healthy. They're gonna create chances, and it's like I just said, anything can happen.
Yeah, just going to Bavaria in that kind of game is tough the way they're playing. But which game do y'all want to start on from today? I watched way more
Ooh,
of one game, but
So
I watched both.
I didn't really watch much of this game. I did see I kind of saw the other one, then I left to go play golf. Fuck Liverpool. I hope those fucking scum rats keep losing. Stop spending
good.
money on that team. It's the worst team in
Yes,
Europe.
Evan.
No one likes Liverpool. If you
No,
like Liverpool, you're a scumbag.
this is a anti-Liverpool podcast.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm not saying I hope you get hit by a bus, but listen, if you fell
Maybe a
off a
small
double
car.
decker in London, if you, know what, more like fell off a non-moving double decker in London would be ideal.
You
That's
do know Liverpool's not in London, right?
I know, but I want them to
Okay,
be in
just making
London
sure.
and get made fun of. Like I want them to fall off, and then everyone sees them just sitting there in their Liverpool gear and get made fun of and laughed at. That's kind of
Okay.
ideally. No one helps them. Maybe get robbed. I mean,
Maybe
London
get
is known for
robbed.
that. But yeah, the Red Sox have won 2 in a row. So that's all I really got to say about the Liverpool game. I'll let you guys kind of dive into that one, break down the soccer stuff. But, nice job, PSG. Way to win a game for me.
Yeah,
John Henry, still sell the Red Sox. You suck.
yeah. Listen, I mentioned it, I think, before we started recording with Charlie, Ev, while we were waiting for you. I had an unbelievable Champions League day. We'll get to the other game, but I wish this was parlay. These were all straight bets. Desiree Doué to score a goal. Kvaratskhelia to score or assist, and PSG to win. I mean, I couldn't have asked for a better script for this. Um, PSG just, I mean, there's times Liverpool looked like they had some opportunities. Ekitike looked like he was kind of alone at the top. Like when he would get the ball, it just felt like whether it was the game plan or his game plan or what, it felt like he just put his head down and was like, I'm gonna try to take on everybody. Um, I've continued to be disappointed with Sabazlai unless he's taking a free kick. Although he did have some solid play. This this Liverpool team's just not good. And I'm an Everton fan, so I know I'm biased and my team stinks, whatever, blah 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 blah. But they're just poorly made. Ertz is one of the biggest disappointments in the summer transfers. but PSG just looked like they played fine. Dembele can't find the goal, let alone a goal. He can't find the goal. He blasted one into outer space like a proper Harry Kane pen. But PSG just kind of handled business. The guy they replaced Donnarumma with has been good, although he didn't start today. Hakimi is just still Hakimi. But up front, they just in the final third, they just look as good as anybody without Dembele even contributing to that.
Yeah, I mean this game could have easily been 7-0, quite
Yeah,
frankly. I think this was a great result for Liverpool, considering this is a team that, like you said, is not really built very well. Like it's a good collection of players, but they just don't have the rhythm yet, I feel like, to
yeah.
compete at this level.
And now
But going
Slot,
back,
like Slot, if he gets fired, like it's just
yeah, but now they can go back to Anfield
yeah,
at least with a 2-0 deficit. Like I said, this should have been 5-0.
yeah,
Bele missed too many chances. I think it's hilarious that the one Due makes was just some fluke deflection that the keeper just couldn't really stop. PSG to me in this matchup, after seeing Bayern and Real Madrid yesterday, to me they solidified once again that they are the best team in the world right now.
you
I
think?
think that they will. I think they will be hard to beat. Um,
Wow.
Still, they're just death by 1,000 passes, and that midfield, the way that they link up with the danger men up top, like it's just so fluid. And we're now getting into territory where this team has played together and been in these big crucial matchups for so many years. Where I think it's like 2 to 3 um, years at this point, where they're just moving off the ball so well. And when you get Vitinha and you get Emery going, and they're finding balls in behind out the way they just set up in almost like a diamond, it's unplayable. And I think you saw it today with Liverpool. And yes, I don't think Liverpool will move forward. But if you saw what happened with Galatasaray, they were shit away. They've
Yeah.
been shit away all year. And then Anfield, regardless of who you are, it is a hard place to play. And I do think if PSG come in acting like it's going to be just a casual walk in the park, again, anything can happen in the Champions League. So
Yeah,
who knows?
what I, because I'm kind of surprised you say PSG's you think the best team in the world. I think just the way, and again, I don't watch any League One or Liga, and I don't watch any of the um what is the German's league called? Borussia or
Bundesliga.
Bundesliga. Um, I don't watch any of those league games, but I have watched every Champions League game. I feel like Bayern to me is the best team in the world. Obviously, splitting hairs. My takeaway from this game, as I'm watching Liverpool try to do anything. PSG's back four, the right side with Marquinhos and Hakimi are just so class and so technically gifted and so dangerous offensively and defensively. Like
They don't lose the ball.
Marquinhos will pop up with a header every once in a while. There's times Hakimi just drives the length of the pitch and scores. But then if you look at the left side of their defense with Mendes and Pacho, they are just massive individuals, massive ass, strong from a class perspective, they outclass Liverpool, and then just from a like Liverpool used to have like the enforcer in Van Dijk, and Van Dijk's still good. He's one of the best defenders I've ever watched. But the physical difference that other teams now have over Liverpool, when they had their little golden era, like PSG, I guess I'm just saying PSG is just better at every position. It felt like.
Yeah, and I like the days of the gegenpress and just passing it to
Yeah,
Salah are over. I think
right.
Liverpool's going to have to reinvent themselves. It's not going to happen in one year. Uh, they've got talent. PSG's just got it all. I mean, they've got possession. They've got the ability to go forward quickly. That front three. I mean, Kvaratskhelia is.
He's so good.
If it's not him, it's Dembele. If it's not
Yeah.
Dembele, it's Due. You know, it's just like take your pick.
And then they have Barcola as well, who was not even he wasn't on the bench, but he's still a beast. Like, I mean,
Yeah,
this team is just dangerous.
and and what I was saying earlier from Madrid and Bayern, like if you watched that game the entire 90 minutes, Real Madrid had nothing in the middle of the park. They were absolutely dominating. That will not happen versus PSG. That will not
Yeah,
happen
yeah, 100% agree. 100% agree. I
if
think
they draw them.
I hope we get that as the final PSG Bayern.
yeah, I can only hope.
Yeah, I don't want to see Arsenal anywhere near it. I think they're a good team. They're just boring. They're a boring watch. Um, and then speaking of not a boring watch per se, because they do always do something stupid, especially in the first half. Uh, Barcelona versus
It's
Atletico.
a shocking watch, honestly.
It Barcelona, you could watch them and it could be the most outstanding football you've seen, or a cataclysmic defensive error where somebody gets a red card. We've seen it with Kunde, we've seen it with Kubasi a couple times, and there's one other guy that we've seen it with. I'm looking
Garcia.
Garcia. It's just like they love to shoot themselves in the foot. I mean, granted, they come back, but it's usually they're coming back at the camp. Now they're going to Athletic Stadium in the next leg. They're down 2 goals. I, this could be a tough hill to climb for Barca.
Yeah, I mean, this game from the first 35 minutes, I thought this was going to be just a matter of time before Barca put one away
Yeah,
and
especially
got
early.
Madrid to come out a little bit and then made this 2-3 nothing, 2-3-1, something like that. But I mean, talk about a swing in one play. I also got to say I think that was one of the harshest red
That
cards.
that was
You
that was a crazy red card.
I think it's either a foul or it's not. And if it is a foul, it has to be a red card. And
Yeah,
that's the shame. I feel like he picked his leg up a little bit. I feel like he kind of ran into the defense to Kabasi. Looked like he kind of moved away a little bit. But
and the ball
to
was
give up
behind
that
him. The
foul,
ball's behind him.
yeah, it's the last man though. It's just like
I hear you, but
there wasn't a soul in
he doesn't
even
have a play,
close.
but he doesn't have a play on the ball, which is like in a pass interference play in the NFL, like if it's uncatchable essentially, like the ball is well behind whoever number 20 on Athletic, who is Simeone. Like the ball's behind him. And
Yeah, I
that's why I don't think he was sticking his leg behind him to catch the foul. I honestly think he was trying to get the ball because it's so far behind him. And it's just
oh
unfortunate.
I think he knew exactly what he was doing
I mean,
and he dragged his leg
I don't
into
think
him.
he's innocent, but I think at first when he puts his leg back, it's because the ball's behind him.
Yeah, but I mean, anyway, what a swing from
Yeah,
a foul that's a yellow card to a reviewed red card to a free kick getting conceded top bins. I mean,
I
it
mean,
was like bang 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 for Atletico.
Ev, I know you're early in your soccer journey, but you saw the free kick.
I did. That was incredible.
Yeah.
That was very incredible.
So not only that, and this is the last I'll talk about it because no one cares about your bets, but I had a little odds boost tonight. So I took Julian Alvarez first goal plus 900 boosted to 1240.
What a way to get it.
What a hit! I mean, like what a goal that was.
He's done that several times this year as well. I mean, he's looking like the full package
He's
at
unbelievable.
Atleti.
The ambitious
Um,
Argentine.
yeah,
Yes,
I like that.
yes. Yeah, this is Argentina. I'm so excited to watch him at the World Cup because I do think this may be the year that
The
we
U.S.
see.
wins. Me too.
No, I do not, unfortunately. Um,
Hey,
but
well, crazier things have happened.
that has the. I'm hoping that Messi takes like this is his natural step back, and we see the real rise on a global stage of Julian Alvarez because he is
It's gonna
like
have to be.
the only reason he's at Atleti is because he was signed in the same summer as the best finisher in world football right now in Holland. Um, like you're just not
It's
going to see
it's a
Holland.
it was a mistake.
It,
They
it
did get a bag for him though.
yes, it was. I can see how you say it's a mistake. Like Holland scored a lot of goals. Like he scored a lot of
No,
goals.
yeah. I mean, I know, but I just felt I feel
In
like even
this,
in the next 2 years, Alvarez could overtake Holland as a better forward.
he's a better player right now. He's just at scoring goals. There's just not really anybody better than Holland. As long
Yeah,
as he's in the
I mean,
right, he's got to be in the right system. Though. That's where it.
yeah. I will say, even after that red card, Barcelona still looked like they were in this. I thought that they were
Yeah,
gonna get a goal. Just an unlucky night for them. Yamal proving it once again why he's the best dribbler in the world. I'm not gonna say he's the best player quite yet. I think he's
say
got a
what you
little bit.
say what you said before the show. Say what you said before the show.
I think he is a better dribbler than Messi. And I think he's going to be a better dribbler than Messi.
That's
I really
just
do. I really
I
do.
can hear you saying you could see him being a better one, but saying he's a better dribbler than Messi right now is crazy business.
I don't think that's crazy.
Are
Like
you
the
talking about
way
Messi's
he,
prime, or are you talking about physically Messi right now?
I mean that's a good question. I no, I think probably Messi in his prime, like when he scored the 91 goal, 2012. I would say yeah, it's probably a better dribbler than Yamal. But the
Yeah,
way Yamal carves through players, like Messi was very one dimensional with his dribbling. Yamal can do. He's out here doing skills. He's doing body feints. I mean, it's like all over the place with the way that he gets through teams. And this isn't even his final form. So
no,
that's
not
why
at
I say
all.
like I think he will be a better dribbler than Messi. He's just got to figure out the finishing. It's just it's not quite there yet in terms of efficiency. Like the goals he scores are great, but he's just got to get he's got to pull the trigger more often.
Yeah, is Lamine Yamal the best player in the world right now?
I mean, shit, it's looking like it. I don't. I think the only other guy you could really say is better is Mbappe. I mean, it's not going to be Harry Kane. I think like, and when you say best player in the world, like, we're not just talking finishing. We're not just talking
I'm
goals.
talking
We're
best
talking
player,
pound for pound.
best player.
And I think when you look at that, I do think he's probably the best player in the world because I don't think you want anyone going at a back line more than him right now.
No, I agree. The only other person I have is Kenan Neal does, but again, I'm biased.
Maybe top 50
Yeah,
if we're lucky.
yeah. No, I know. That was obviously a joke, but I mean, if I'm looking at it, it's Lamine Yamal. Um,
I got Ronaldo.
I think so.
yeah, right.
Oh, don't tap me. Don't tap me.
Yeah, you'll get
Hey, we're
Charlie
almost at
Austin.
1,000 goals. We're almost at 1,000 goals. We just
I don't count either. I don't
we
count
just
either.
need
It's
what? Hey,
Europe or it doesn't count.
If MLS counts, so does the Kebab League.
I don't. I think it's in Africa at
Listen,
best.
I think Saudi Arabia is technically in Europe.
It's not in Europe. It's in
It's definitely
Asia.
not Africa.
It's in Asia. No, Saudi
Okay.
Arabia is in Asia, dude.
Well, I mean, Asia and Europe, it's all just lines and semantics at some point. Yeah, yeah. Listen, it's all semantics. If we, yeah, it's all semantics.
It's not
That
Europe.
that was hilarious.
It's
Like,
Asia.
the Middle East, like the Middle East,
Saudi
is
Arabia
like,
continent.
sure is
Asia.
making
No,
the
it's in
Middle East its own
Asia.
continent.
It's in Asia.
Yeah, I know, but like, it's no man's land. It's no man's land. It's no
No,
man's
you're
land.
It's definitely Asia,
It's
but it's the
definitely
Middle
no man's
East.
land. It's no man's land.
I didn't say it was Africa. I said it was closer to
Oh,
Africa than Europe.
that was funny. It's not Europe. It's
Roll the tape.
Africa.
Roll the tape.
Yeah.
Roll the tape. Roll the tape.
Oh,
I thought.
no.
Yes,
No,
it is.
I felt like you said
no.
Africa.
No, but it's not closer to Africa than it is Europe. No
All right.
way. No, it's not.
It's way. Dude, I'll go bar for.
Geography
I'll go
does
bar
not
for
sound
bar
like
with you in
two strokes.
geography any day of the week.
Someone pull up a map.
I.
Listen, as long as you don't use the country of Africa,
What are you
I'm
talking
pretty good
about?
geography.
You're out.
I mean,
You're done.
the
You're
continent
done.
of Africa.
Clip that. Clip
No,
that.
I'm just saying, I can't name any of the countries because there's like a million countries in Africa that you've never heard of.
Chad?
Well, I've heard of Chad. I've heard of Chad, Ghana, Democratic Republic of the Congo, South Sahara, Morocco, Mozambique, Zimbabwe. All right, I'm running out of them.
South
Kenya.
Sudan.
South Sahara. I think that's a part of the desert.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Oh yeah.
I think I was
All right.
thinking of subsistence.
All right. Let's move on. Anything else on soccer before we get canceled?
There's a lot of stuff going on down there.
Yeah. Yeah, I do
Just great
put a ball
games.
on it. I
We'll
do
leave
wish
it at that.
looking at these matches today, and it couldn't have been because Liverpool was outclassed and Barcelona was catastrophic in regards to just their gameplay. I wish we had some more compelling. I thought we had some more compelling teams. Liverpool on paper looks awesome, but like they've just played so badly this year. Like it really is for me, Bayern PSG final or kind of bust. But that's also because I don't really want to watch. I don't want to hear Arsenal fans.
Yeah, I think PSG,
Yeah.
Bayern, and Real are kind of on that upper
I don't know,
tier.
Arsenal.
And then I have Barcelona, and then I have everyone
close
else.
enough to me.
Um,
Like they play differently, but they're
Arsenal
the
and
same class. Yeah, oh, for sure, for sure, for sure. Like I wish we
I just
had
don't think they're as good as the other three.
like PSG playing Sporting and Real Madrid playing anyone else besides Bayern, so we could have those three. I know, I know.
Oh, Arsenal's had a
But
cakewalk so far.
all right, I got nothing else on soccer.
Hopefully, yeah.
You want to talk pigs? Yeah, yeah. Let's talk
Should we
golf then.
talk some
Yeah, yeah,
Let's
some
talk some
golf?
pigskin. Oh, golf. Who fuck? Let's talk golf.
yeah.
For golf. Yeah.
I celebrate each Masters
Doing
week
love
by
the
wearing a different
Masters, the
Masters
full Masters.
polo
Get up.
to
Love
remind
that.
myself not to get
Can't
too
wait for
drunk at a golf
tomorrow.
tournament and spend too much money. Um, no, this. I wore the polos to work.
To be fair, that is not
Yeah,
a
yeah,
polo, but I
yeah.
get what you're saying.
Yeah. But yeah, this. I do wish that this
Fair,
wasn't
fair,
the
fair,
first
fair.
major. As much fun as it is for it to be the first major, this is just everything else in comparison feels like a letdown to me. Um, this is the premier. It's so good that they never changed the course.
Yeah.
No, but
They
pretty
don't
much
ease
get
us
everything
into
you
it, that's
can
for
done
sure.
before 7:30 tomorrow. Because after that, like masters.com, Masters app, download it, get it now, get it ahead of time, finish up your Masters pools. Because the second the golf starts tomorrow, I'm gonna be kind of useless.
Yeah. I'll be there. I'll be kind of doing things, but I got one. Other than that, like I mean, that you're not getting 100%. That's for sure. So give me some of your guys' picks. I mean,
No,
let's just throw. I
there's
mean,
not. It's
obviously
not
Scotty
worth it.
Scheffler's got to be talked about. Am I going to bet on Scotty? Probably not. Just the money isn't good there. I always throw some money on Brooks Koepka. That's just something
Yeah,
I personally do because you never know with Brooks Koepka. Maybe he actually plays good, gets out of his head. DeChambeau, I'd love to see him win a Masters, so I'll have some money on him. And then Tommy Fleetwood is someone I can see.
yeah.
I'm slamming Tommy Fleetwood for a top five finish, slamming him for at least a top five finish, and
Yeah.
sprinkling him to win as well. Those are
Tommy
Tommy
Fleetwood's
Fleetwood's
my
getting a lot
favorite
of my
player in
money.
golf. Favorite golfer. I don't know what the word
I'm
is.
trying to think
Um,
of anyone else.
yeah. He's trying his hardest.
Shout out
Yeah.
Frankie Fleetwood
Um,
as well. His son is
but
adorable.
I love
Adorable.
Tommy. So I have
Try and be hardest.
top 20 leg parlay, all four to finish top 20. Um, of Patrick Reed, Tommy Fleetwood, DeChambeau, and Justin Rose. Um, plus 1,000. That's what I'm going to be main.
I like
I do
Justin
too.
Rose pick.
Per Shane Bacon, he thinks he's going to play well.
I hate Patrick Reed though.
So those are the ones I like. Similar to your point, Ev, I always put money on Fleetwood, mostly because he's a blue up the toffees. And then I'm just waiting on Auberg, Aubert, however you say his name, Ludwig. Yeah,
Yeah, Oberg is
yeah,
up there for me.
Like Oberg.
I also like Cam Young. I'm pretty sure he won the Players. He's had a
yeah.
good season
He
so
just
far. Few of my long shots though are
he's
Chris
just never played
Gotterup
a
and
Oh, I have him.
he's
I
never
have, I
played a
have him as well.
Masters. So
I've
this is
heard a
his
lot
first
of good things
Masters.
about
That's
him.
the only
I
thing
don't
makes me
really know
nervous.
much about him,
he's
but I've
had
heard
a
a lot
good
of good stuff about him.
I love
yeah.
Akshay. I love
He's
Akshay.
playing great golf though right now. I also have Akshay Bhatia. He's another guy that very clinical. And Victor Hovland sitting at plus 7,000. I feel like it's always worth putting a few bones on him. Like hasn't had the
Yeah,
best
I
start
love
to the
Akshay.
season, but
I'll definitely
those are
probably
my long
sprinkle on
shots. Those
him.
three
I'd
guys.
love to take money on
I like it.
Morikawa, but the Morikawa and Auberg to me at the Masters are kind of the same guy. They're gonna have a bad Thursday, great Friday, Saturday, and then they're gonna shit their pants on Sunday, and I'm gonna be left like they're both gonna go into the water right before Amen corner. But yeah, I from a long shot perspective, I think Akshay's been playing awesome,
Yeah.
and he's definitely going to be in my mix as well. I know Chuck, you're real big on the three ball bets on like individual matchups. Anything you like for the first round, or is it gonna have to just post on the Twitter?
Honestly, I kind of like Matsuyama paired up with Morikawa and Russell Henley. I feel like he always has a solid start, Matsuyama, and then just either trickles out or finishes top 10. Another guy, no, I think he's paired. Yeah. Another guy, I honestly like him to win it outright
Yeah,
because he feels like
I
he's
like Justin
always
Rose.
there in these majors. He's been there, done that. But Justin Rose, he's paired up with Spieth and Kepka, who, Kepka just hasn't played at this level in years now, and I'll take Justin Rose over those two guys. Um, I don't really have any others, but I mean I think Scheffler's
I'm looking
he's
now.
playing with two guys that I didn't think were that good. Or let me see. Oh, McIntyre and Woodland. Yeah, I mean Scheffler at -20. And the thing about Scotty, I think it would just be the funniest thing if after this not so great start to the year where he has had terrible first, second rounds and then got in the mix towards the end. I think it would just be the funniest thing if he came out and just absolutely nuked the whole tournament and
I
just
mean,
went off and didn't
that's
even
kind of his
make it
move,
a challenge.
unfortunately.
I think
Um,
it'd be hilarious.
yeah, the best part of the Masters to me is like the Saturday right around noon. Or I guess right around the yeah, it's moving day. Yeah, exactly. Um, when
Moving day.
everything could be happening and you decide that you're gonna get locked into somebody and take a future on them to win for Sunday. Um, again, I'll be doing that from the comfort of the pool. Yeah. Oh, you wouldn't.
I do like the
Yeah.
first
The
round
worst day of
though.
the Masters is
I
honestly
love
Friday.
I love the first round
Because Thursday
overreactions.
it's just like something new. Friday it's like do a little bit of work and then no.
The only thing about
Is there ever a bad
The only thing
day?
about Friday is like sometimes the later parts of Friday, I kind of like if there's a guy who you're following who's close to the cut line, watching him try to like play in. That can
There.
be kind of like
I'm
early
trying to
Friday. I
find.
don't
Oh,
love
there it
like
is.
late Friday. I
The
kind of like because
950
kind of
with
the cut
Patrick
line's
Reed,
getting
Fleetwood, and
established.
Batia is going to be one where I'm tuned in because I have money on all those guys in some different way.
Yeah, I also saw Minwoo Lee got paired with like some guy from Thailand and then Fred
Yeah,
Couples. So I don't know what the odds are on that one, but he's got to be pretty good for that.
Also, it's crazy. I'm watching TikTok a little bit. Obviously everyone knows about the Augusta rule where you can rent out your primary residence for 2 weeks tax free. If you didn't, you're welcome now. Some of the work those people put into these houses, like get
so
them
much
ready,
money.
like
It's
I
incredible.
mean, it makes sense. But like I've also realized they're probably making. I bet there's a few houses that make
Yeah,
$1,000 a year. Realistically, they're signing like
Pay off your
contracts.
mortgage doing it.
Like I mean, well, you can just do that as your full time job. I mean, realistically, you're getting paid to live in Augusta for that year, and those houses are nice, but like in
100%.
Augusta, that house is going a lot further other places than it is in Augusta. But still, your mortgage is paid off. Like that's your job. Like just
No, no,
hang out
there's
your
worse
house for a
places to
whole
get
year,
your
but you
car.
got to live in Augusta, Georgia. I mean, hey, it's not too bad of a life in my opinion.
My dad used to work in Aiken, and he had a coworker who would do exactly what you were talking about, Evan. And instead of kind of pocketing the money, and putting it towards retirement, tuition, they would just take an incredible vacation
That's
every
pretty
single year
sweet.
because you've got to go somewhere, right? You can't live in the house. It's either a hotel or let's go to freaking Bangkok or something.
I love how your head went to Bangkok. Jeez, maybe the pod should go to Bangkok. That'd be an interesting trip.
But speaking of the house rentals, I don't know about you
Yeah,
guys. I love just reading and watching videos about the Masters lore. I feel like I learn something new every single year, whether it's just like the obscure Masters rules or or just like the history of the tournament. Kind of feels like they just
there's
do their
a
own
new candy
thing,
bar this
always
year.
have. Man, what a
It's
tournament.
just called Candy Bar.
Yep.
Probably,
There you
Ooh,
dude.
go.
I was talking about it to somebody. So I went to
It's
the
probably
Masters
50
in
cents, right? With all
2024, I think it was.
the prices.
Unbelievable. I went to the Thursday. It was one of the coolest experiences I've ever had. I think I drank 20 beers that day and never felt a buzz because every time I went to get a beer, I'd get three sandwiches. Like the amount of like King's Hawaiian rolls with chicken salad or pimento cheese or eggs, whatever it was. The only thing I'll say is, and I didn't get one of these until later in the day,
Oh,
so this could be on
stop.
me. I got the fried chicken sandwich that people talk about. I mean, it's fine. Mine was cold, so that was really tough. But the chicken salad does not get enough credit for how awesome it. Like people talk about the egg salad, the pimento cheese, the chicken salad is unbelievable.
I don't think
I agree. I agree.
I don't
Make me
think chicken
hungry.
salad
Yeah.
in general gets talked about how good chicken salad is. Costco
On
has
a
amazing chicken
croissant.
salad.
Oh,
But Boone, I mean, back
the
in our college days,
chicken salad melt with
Carolina
cheese and bacon.
Cafe,
Oh
the
God,
chicken salad
unbelievable.
on a
Uh,
bagel with some cheese over the
yeah.
top.
The other thing that Charlie, this I'm
Oh,
sorry to do this to you, but I have to.
Cafe
They
Verde.
have a
magical.
peach ice cream chocolate chip peach. It's a chocolate chip cookie peach ice cream sandwich. Oh wow. There's a, and it's not a chocolate chip cookie, it's a
So
sugar
Bella
cookie.
is
People
making
are killing
that
me for that. But yeah, it's a peach ice
for
cream
this
sandwich. It's
weekend.
unbelievable. Especially when it's hot out. That's gonna be good. But yeah, everyone enjoy your Masters weekend.
Yeah.
I've heard fantastic things then. Well,
Yeah. Maybe Evan
we
and I will
will
go
we'll
live
definitely recap
from the
that.
house
Hopefully, we get a
to watch the
fantastic
Sunday
Sunday.
one.
That's always the dream. Give me a couple playoff holes.
Yeah, that could. Let's see.
Yeah,
That could be about
do
as
it.
realistic as the
Canceled.
Texas
We'll
A&M
see.
post recording.
Yeah. Well,
I was talking about
no.
their
What,
I was
what are
talking
you
about their
talking about?
first
You
round
didn't.
basketball game against
I didn't go to
St.
Texas
Mary's.
A&M. I
Yeah.
don't know what
Mhm.
game you're talking about.
Big game.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah,
Yeah.
should have been that one.
Um,
But let's do some football. Let's do a mock draft here.
Wow, that's
my
big.
parents take me out to a birthday
We
dinner,
might
so
have
I'm
to
very
go back
excited.
there this
Oh, you
weekend.
can eat crab legs. That's always something you gotta be excited about.
Oh,
Yeah.
ooh.
Charlie,
Can't. It's only
drop
on
what you're doing this
Wednesdays.
weekend and come
You
to Fun Ride.
guys are making me too hungry.
Yeah.
All right, no, I'm still serious. I'll send you my flight details.
I'm in.
Yeah. Come on. Yeah.
It's like 6 to Jacksonville.
I love
It's only like a
Florida.
5-hour drive, I think.
Florida man.
Ah, nice.
Yeah. Well, we don't have to
Yeah,
call them that.
Ev,
Let's
you've been
go close
chomping
to
at the bit.
Jacksonville.
Charlie, I'm gonna give you the details tonight at footy.
Uh,
But you've been chomping at the bit, Ev. Take us into a mock draft. Can you pull it up on your screen? Yeah, perfect.
Let me share my screen. Let's see if I can do that.
Which before we dive in,
I did
not
see
sure if
that.
you guys saw
Also,
Fernando
can we
Mendoza
talk about a
not
more
attending the draft.
like me from the future kind of
So,
quarterback than Fernando Mendoza and Kirk Cousins going to be in Vegas together? Like those are the same quarterbacks in such a weird location for both. Yeah, we can.
What a duo.
well, can you guys see my screen here?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
We're making all the picks, yeah?
so I have it set up to do 2 rounds here. Let's go ahead and dive in. What? Yes, making all the picks. We're not gonna, just for the viewers. We will not be doing any trades today. Maybe at the later date we'll do some trades, moving around here. Let's not spend too much time on somewhere where we don't need to. Diving right in here. I think. Listen, I'm pretty solid on my
Oh,
first
don't
4
say all
picks of the
that.
draft.
There could be
I
some
don't think there's
contention.
much contention on these. Pick 5, I think, is where things, people might start to differ. But I think first pick, I mean, we're not even going to argue. It's going to be Fernando Mendoza. I could see something crazy happening. I mean, I really would doubt it, but maybe the Jets make a play for the first overall pick. I don't see it happening, but you never know.
You don't think Ty Simpson?
Caleb Simpson, yeah.
Actually, you mean Caleb?
I forgot about that. What a callback. I'm jumping in this room with you so I can follow along because I'm looking at my phone. Yeah, listen, I want to touch on that that trade pick.
Yeah.
I didn't think there was any chance of that happening up until they obviously signed Kirk Cousins. Now, if the Raiders think they're going to stink, and they just want to like load up for next year's quarterback draft, which looks like it should be better on paper, but at the same, who knows? I could see myself talking myself out of Mendoza.
I mean, better on paper. I could too, but I don't think anyone's going to be better necessarily than Mendoza.
What do you think about
or it's a
them
big
projecting
mistake. I think
him
Mendoza's an
to,
unreal
or
prospect.
not projecting him,
Um,
comparing him to Joe
I
Burrow?
think
That was his comparison. Really?
I don't hate it. I mean, he's such a good game manager, and he's very smart with the football, makes really good decisions
Yeah,
all around. So like I don't hate it. There are different styles. I think it's more of
fair.
like the way they
Yeah,
manage a
I
football
agree.
game is the comparison you're looking at. Maybe not their exact play styles. But yeah.
I feel like Burrow has a bit of a higher
See,
IQ, higher talent
I
level.
almost would disagree. I would almost disagree. I would say talent level, yes. IQ level, I think Fernando Mendoza reads a football game better than anyone I've
I,
seen from a
I
prospect standpoint in a long
and this is
time.
not me. I just seen a
That's
lot of
fair.
takes about
Um,
Mendoza getting past the first read.
I think Arvell Reese is the best player available. I also think he goes
It'll be
here. I
interesting to
think
see,
David Bailey
but
made a good showing with himself, but I think Arvell Reese is the pick here.
yeah, I I that's 100% what I have here. And then this third pick, I guess. I mean, I think there's some people that like I said, this is kind of straightforward. For me, I don't
Besides
see
Francis
them going any other
Maguire.
way here.
Yeah, I think they're going O line as well.
Correct. I think you go tackle here. Charlie, I mean, I don't know if you have any disagreements here.
He's
No,
just
I think
so
he's
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 so good.
generational. I mean, we said it when he was in college.
And then, and then here, I mean, I think it's a no-brainer. A lot of people are actually putting him as a better prospect now than Saquon Barkley. I think the Titans are
Who's their new
insane
coach?
people if they don't take Jeremiah Love here. And I don't see a world where the Titans do that to their fans and don't take him here.
Who's their new coach?
Well, I actually thought you were just talking about
I would
Jeremiah
hate
Love.
this
That's funny.
obviously because I'm a
Yeah,
Colts
I
fan.
mean, you got to go with him.
But I don't know that I see that. Uh, maybe I could be trying to talk myself out of it because I don't want to see it.
I am
Um,
100% locked in on Jeremiah Love here. Like,
who's their new coach? Do you know off the top of your head?
yeah, I don't see a world where they don't take him here. Um,
No, it's Salah. Yes.
is Minter
Um,
sounds crazy to me for
yeah,
Vikings
yeah.
Minter.
This is love.
With
I hate
Salah,
that. I hate that. They're gonna be.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Hopefully they take like Carnell Tate
I mean, take some of
instead.
the pressure off Cam Ward. He's playing on Heisman
So
difficulty.
here's a pick. Here's a pick where a guy that I'm just super high on, and I'll kind of talk to. I think this is Caleb Downs. I think it's a Harbaugh pick. I love Caleb Downs here. It's a need for them. Fits in really well to that team. Listen, there's you have Sonny Styles here potential, but
Oh,
I just think Caleb Downs is the bigger
I
need here and
don't
more of the
disagree with
Harbaugh
anything
style
you
player.
just said from a fit and
That's
a
my thought
Harbaugh
on this one.
guy. To me, this feels like Carnell Tate or Sonny Styles.
I know it doesn't make sense with
I
with
don't agree with
Brian
that
Burns,
either. I
but
think the best
to me,
players
I
are
feel like Ruben Bain is
I
the
think it's
best
David
player
Bailey and
left.
Caleb Love are the best two players, or not Caleb
Yeah, it's
Love,
not Ruben Bain.
Caleb Downs. God damn it, Caleb Love. What a shout, UNC legend. Um, to me, I think it's I don't think it's David Bailey. I think he could be the best player available though. I think it's Sonny Styles or Carnell Tate, but I kind of see like they want to invest heavily in the offense. They think they got a guy with Scottaboo. They obviously have a guy with Neighbors. Jackson Dart still looks good. Do you give him? And they just lost Wando Robinson, who is their most productive guy after Neighbors got hurt. From a receiver standpoint, I just think that they're bolstering the offense.
Yeah. So here's my thing. There's a lot of
No,
good
I
pick.
I
There's a lot of good wide. There's a lot of depth at
I
wide
don't
receiver in
disagree
this
with that.
draft, like in the second and third round. You can go and get a guy. You can go and get a guy. Neighbors comes back
But Harbaugh didn't hardly have Ed Reed.
in a safety. This is
Wasn't
their
that
Ed Reed. This
Bellick?
is
I
Harbaugh's
mean,
new
for a
Ed
little
Reed.
bit, not like prime Ed Reed. I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
casting my
maybe
vote for
good.
Carnell Tate on this one, big dog.
Yeah. I mean,
I think wide receiver is more of a need.
all right, Charlie. We need you to decide between Dave Downs and Carnell Tate.
Carnell Tate's more of a
I think
need,
Downs
is
is the
my
better
argument.
pick, but I mean, Carnell Tate does make sense. Go
But I do
Carnell
like
Tate,
I
just
like your logic.
giving Jackson Dart.
All right. So here's funny enough where I had Carnell Tate going. I have him slipping at 6. I have Carnell Tate at 6 to the Browns. But
Ty
with this
Simpson.
happening, with that happening, I would
I
say
mean,
an
would
option
you be
here.
surprised?
I don't think. No, I mean it's just.
It's just such a bad quarterback draft.
See, I
I
honestly think
could
they panic.
go. I could see
I think the
Spencer
Jet
Fano
or
as a reach here.
I think the Browns panic and take Makai
I could
Lemon
see.
from
I
Southern
think
Cal.
you go best available and go Sonny Styles. That's he's not going to be a top 10 pick.
I don't
There's no
know,
way.
man.
There's no way. I can't get behind
I
that.
think he was. I think he's had a lot of good tape coming out. He's had some good combine workouts, and I think he's by far the only other first round receiver. Like if any team shits down their legs, it's the Browns. But if you're outing on that, I could see this being a Caleb Downs pick just from a we got to get a guy who can change the locker room. I can also see this being a Mansour Delane pick from LSU, especially after how fast he ran his 40. That just feels like a Browns thing to do. It's a really good defensive draft.
This is an insane defensive
I
draft.
like I could see them doing that.
I do
Just
kind of
being
like
like,
Caleb
and it'd
Downs
actually
here.
be a
So
smart
let's go
pick in
with
my
that.
opinion. Like I like just take the best available player in my opinion. And teams everywhere
Yeah.
weep. Washington is so upset.
From here, I
Washington
think you
is
go.
so upset.
Yeah, I think you go. I think you go either Ruben Bain or
Oh
David Bailey here. I lean David
God,
Bailey.
Ruben is a freak. I just think David Bailey's got
Ruben
longer
Bade's a
arms.
freak. Remember
I'm
it.
just kidding. That's not the reason.
Ruben
I
Bain
think
gets so low to the
that
ground,
I think Ruben
he can
Bain's a
get
I
better
think
past
player. I think
anyone.
David
I think
Bailey
the
had
arm
such a
thing's
good
huge.
combine that they're
I'm
gonna
on
go
David
to
Bailey
that.
here.
But I think they're kicking themselves so upset that Carnell Tate went to a division rival and that caused the Browns to take their guy. But yeah, I like David Bailey here.
Yeah.
So we'll just do a first round then.
Okay. Also, I do have to go a little bit quicker. I have to get out of here in 10
What do we
minutes.
got?
But
Saints
just
next.
okay. We'll
Um,
do that. Cool.
I like Bain here as well.
I
Ooh, let
love
me see. Let
Bain
me look at
here.
their
I
needs again.
actually I love Styles here. So I
Uh,
like Styles here
I mean,
better,
they need
but
both of them. I might lean Bain here because they're trying to think of something to replace Cam Jordan with down the road. Chuck, in division,
okay.
Chuck, worst
I
case
can go
scenario
Bain
for
here.
you.
Good pick.
And I think Kansas
Good
City
pick.
takes Sonny Styles and is absolutely fucking thrilled. Is that?
I mean, they got to take a
I think
defensive
they
player, right?
I think they go
Oh,
Delane
I
out
forgot
of
about McDuffie. I forgot
LSU
about
because they
McDuffie.
got rid of their
Yeah,
top
okay, I'm
corner.
game
I
with
think
that.
they have to go corner here if they have Delane to be.
Yeah, I like that.
And then I think
Yeah. I don't think
the
you ever.
Bengals
I don't
are
think
getting
you ever think that
stacked to get
because
Sonny
they
Styles here.
just lost Trey. Their defense is
You'd
whack.
have
Yeah, I
to
think
if he
they're
was.
thrilled to get Sonny Styles here. Yeah. Um,
And now here's where I think Makai Lemon goes.
um, yeah, with
Oh,
Willis, and they also
with
have no
uh,
receivers
with
left.
Willis
Yeah,
thrown to him.
I like Makai Lemon there.
Here,
Man,
here
tough deal going from Southern Cal to Miami. Tough
See,
deal.
I also have Jermon
here's
McCoy,
where
but
I
I don't
have a
think it's a
reach
reach.
pick. I have Jermod McCoy here to the Cowboys.
And I totally, until just now, I
Okay.
thought it was
I
Jermon
think
to
he's shooting up
Jermon.
draft board, so I love Jermod McCoy here. Here I think it's here's an obvious pick. I think if he slides this
The
far, you
Rams.
take him. It's Spencer Fano. Fano.
Um,
Yep.
yeah, he's already West Coast-ish kid. Yeah, I'm good with Fano there. For no.
And then here's where you go to the Ravens. I think there's a few different ways this could go. I don't really know. I kind of like the guard from Penn State just based off of a need perspective and kind of looking at best availables right now.
You said the guard out of Penn State. I don't know, man. I love Jordan Tyson here. They have no
Yeah.
receivers. Hollywood Brown's not a number one. He's not a big outside guy. Jordan Tyson he had a much better junior year or 2 years ago was much better. He was hurt a lot last year.
See,
I think that fan base is desperate for a receiver. I do
so the
too.
reason
I agree with that.
So I think they trade. I think they'll actually end up trading this pick back and taking a receiver. But that's why for the sake of
I
this
think
draft,
it's
I think
Jordan
it makes
Tyson
more
here.
sense to
Chuck,
go guard. But
any
I get what you're
thoughts?
saying. I'm good with
I'll
Jordan
get you
Tyson. I
into
can do
the.
that. He
Yeah.
yeah, I picked it. Here's an obvious one. I think it's Kenyon Sadiq. I don't think there's much
Yeah,
No,
conversation
he
on
feels a
no,
lot
let
like
him fall
OJ
to the
Howard.
Panthers, please.
In like not like the same player, but
Please,
that same
God.
logic when they took him. Yeah, I think Kenyon Sadiq is an absolute beast.
this. So here, I think is I could see Dylan Thieneman going here, even though they kind of
I
really need a corner.
I feel like
But
Mesidor
I
is
could also see this being
that's who I was
Mesidor,
leaning
just
as
kind of being a
well.
little bit of a reach. But we also had them taking Sonny
Do
Styles
we?
earlier, which kind of makes this a little bit
No,
interesting.
we
Um,
have the Jets
God,
taking
the amount of
yeah.
good
our boat
edge
race.
rushers in this first round
So,
is
Yeah, but think about how many
uh,
defensive players they just traded away.
yeah. So yeah, that's why I don't think they're doubling up and taking Mesidor here.
I think it's a bad
Yeah,
pick for the record.
I like Mesidor. We'll rock it. Here, I think
Yeah,
is a pretty
yeah,
easy Monroe.
they
I
got to
think it's
fix their line.
Monroe feeling here. I think they go tackle. I think that's lines. It's the guy here. Here, I think is Dylan Thieneman. Thieneman, whatever
I
his name
have
is. I
no.
don't
I'll
really
trust
think
you
it's
because I have
too
no idea what the
controversial
Vikings need.
here.
Flores could
All
turn
right,
him into a
all right,
monster.
all right, Chuck. I'll let you make this. We'll take. What are you looking at here?
I mean,
That's where I'd go. That's what I was looking at as well.
I honestly don't hate Omar Cooper. I I feel like I mean we're crying out for a wide receiver too,
He's good.
and
He got his feet down in that Penn State
apparently
game.
he's like a very smart receiver, and I
Yeah.
think he's good at getting open. Yeah, he's good at getting open. I feel like if you can pair him
Here's
with
where I'm
Tat,
at though. I don't see
Bryce could
how y'all
actually
see a Clemson
really turn the
cornerback
offense into
needing a
something.
cornerback and don't
Yep.
take Avion Terrell the way he shot up boards. I just feel like the Panthers love taking Carolina and Clemson players.
Yeah, but I we do, but the amount of defensive players we signed this offseason already, I feel like you
Yeah,
gotta
y'all really
go.
Kenyon
You gotta
Sadiq
give
being so
Bryce something in this draft.
good. Yeah.
That I mean that would be perfect because
Did we
oh
take
my
Omar
gosh,
Cooper
we
for
need a
the
tight end
Panthers?
so bad.
So I think
Okay.
Cowboys go C.J. Allen here.
I can. I'm just also following along. It's just really small.
Yes, we did. Can you not see my screen
Wow,
anymore?
Cowboys back.
I think if the Steelers get here, they're taking this guard. I mean, if he's going to slide, or the
Which
Steelers
guy do you have?
work on the, get a Pouncey
Oh,
brother
Penn
back
State.
in there kind of thing. I love
Olia
that for them.
Vega. Yeah, that works.
The Penn State guy, yeah,
He's down a little bit.
yeah.
Him
Where's
and
Peter
TJ
Woods in
Parker.
this? I saw a lot about him going to the Steelers.
He's down at like 33.
Wow, he's low on this. Okay.
Uh, I have them taking a safety here for the Chargers. I think it just makes sense for them. I also could see
Yeah,
them
I
going
also
with
think it's safety,
Kelvin
and that kid
Falk,
from
but I
Toledo, I
think
think
it's
it's
a
really good.
safety. And then I think this is Keldrick Falk. I think they're just really good at drafting. That's
Chargers.
actually I could see this being Cassius Howell as well.
Oh, why did
Or
Eagles.
Eagles.
Yeah, I mean either one.
Let's go for we'll go Keldrick Falk.
who did
Proctor's
you
this
have the
low
Cowboys take?
I want to see
or
who did we
high?
have them take. We had them take Downs.
Gotcha.
C.J. Allen, linebacker of Georgia. Okay. Here, I mean, this could kind of go anyway. I could see them jumping and taking Denzel Boston here.
Dude, big draft for the
We had them
Browns.
taking
This
Caleb
could be
Downs earlier.
a
I could see
game-changing draft.
Boston here. I could see them taking. I could see them just going. Yeah, I kind of like Boston.
I'll trust you. I don't know much what's going on with the Browns. I think they're
Thoughts?
just still ecstatic about Caleb Downs.
Here, Here, I think they go
The Bears. Wait, who'd you have
Cassius
the? Yeah,
Howell.
yeah, okay.
I love
I'm
the
about to
Cassius
say
Howell
you
to
got off on me.
Denver here.
Yeah, I
To the
I
Bears
love
here, excuse
Cassius
me. Yeah.
Howell.
To the Bears, yeah. I love Cassius Howell here.
Definitely a defensive
I was
player.
hoping he'd slide to the Patriots, but I don't see it happening. The Bills, I like
I was
Caden
kind of thinking
McDonald.
Concepcion.
I kind of like Proctor.
I
I
don't
just
think they
don't see him
should.
going
I can see
wide
it
receiver
happening.
here, but
You said you
I
had
mean I
Caden
could be wrong.
McDonald. F. What do the
Yep.
Bills need? Let me
Yeah.
pull up their team names.
That's who I have slotted here.
They need everything. um, you don't think a TJ Parker could go here? Yeah,
I can see TJ Parker here too. I like that. Let's do that. Sorry guys, I got a good run here, so jump through these
yeah,
last few ones
yep,
real quick.
yep.
And we can
No
do it more
second
in depth
thoughts.
next time. Here I love Caden Proctor. I don't think it's anybody else.
Purdy's
I'm good
running
with
for
that.
his
I'm good
life.
with that.
Here I like Caden McDonald. I don't know if anyone else has any opinions
Who
on
did
that
we
one.
have them drafted in the? Who do
And
we
then
have them
this
drafting
one,
first?
I think they go
Oh,
Casey
then yeah,
Concepcion.
Casey. Casey, I
Uh,
think they start reloading.
the corner out of
Would hurt me very deeply.
I think this is yeah.
Avion.
Here,
Yeah.
I think they go corner. We got had them draft the wide receiver earlier. Yeah.
Ty Simpson.
So this is I don't really think this is going to end up happening. My draft, how I have it going down, I think goes a little bit differently. But
Over Caleb Lomu?
if Blake Miller gets this point in the draft, I don't think he will. The Patriots definitely going to take him. I just know
Okay.
it. He's a right tackle. He's 100%. He's a right tackle. He's a right tackle designed that way.
Dude,
To
it's
play that
it's
way.
it's
Dude,
bananas.
it's
Bananas.
crazy how bad Clemson were for how many first round prospects they have in this thing.
And then
Yeah,
here,
I like Peter
I
Woods as
mean,
well.
I kind of like Peter Woods to close out the round.
No, you're all good.
I think he's got
Okay,
to go
boys.
first
Sorry for
round.
rushing through that there, but we'll conclude
Yeah,
that.
a lot of sports. Hey guys,
A
Lot of-
enjoy,
kind of crept
lot
up
of
on me.
diversity.
enjoy your
We made it
Masters
through.
week. Pleasure, Ev. I'll see you Friday
We're
around
very
I Love
inclusive of
Math
all our
Block.
sports.
All right, see ya later.
Enjoy your crab legs. Adios.